Let's fucking go.
Hello, hi, I'm a 2019 guy. I don't need drugs to get high. I have Soylent and wine. I respect girls by getting friend zoned and deny. I think about them and cry. I am totally fine. Testosterone's low, feelings high. That's how you know I'm truly 2019 guy. My dick's not big, my girlfriend
Fuck my friend. Ooh, disappointment. Let's go.
I say it's so
That's gonna be a weak as shit.
cause I'm a cock, and I hope he fucks her good. In a way I wish I could. I just want to. Hello, hi, I'm a 2019 guy. I think science is a lie. I am offended online. I'm fragile and shy. I don't really go outside. I don't have friends, that's why I am offended all the time. My dick's not big.
This is pretty good for me.
Girlfriend fucks my friend. You say I'm down on my luck. I say it's a win-win. Cause I'm a cock. And I hope he fucks her good. In a way I wish I could. Cause I'm a cock. And I hope he fucks her good. In a way I wish
We chillin', Demasi and Vice.
I just want to. Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. It started out with a kiss, added it in a blind dance. It was only a kiss, it was only a kiss.
Another game of sleep.
And she's calling a cab while he's having a smoke. And she's taking a drag, now they're going to bed. And my stomach is sick, and it's all in my head. But she's touching his chest now. He takes off her dress now.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
And I just can't love
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Okay. Random AFK.
Minions have spawned.
Like what you see.
Oh, my god, one out.
It started out with a kiss.
forcing this.
Spineless? No. Flexible.
Okay, that's crunch.
Many ways begin to
An ally has been slain.
do not.
An ally has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Support middle lane, not going well.
Keep your enemies close. Careful now.
An ally has been slain.
Think what I could offer.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Run and you ascend to
Ah, I got fucked up.
Do you have a name? Or would you like one?
Oof.
Watch
I
yourself.
die.
Enemy killing spree. An ally has been slain.
Violence is so messy. I know what everyone Wealth is
Enemy
valuable.
killing spree. Enemy rampage.
Secrets are sharpened. If you don't control
You have slain an enemy.
I'll be back soon. Miss you.
as well go hard.
Enemy killing spree.
What do you even do against that?
Shut down.
Power requires precision.
Enemy rampage. Enemy double kill.
Patience, God.
Hmm.
Not so easy. Finest? No. Flexible.
An ally has been slain.
I like to leave a lasting impression. Do not tempt me.
I can get quiz on walls.
Keep your enemies close. And me closer. Careful. I'm weak, but I never go.
An enemy is unstoppable.
Think of
Whoa. Pretty much.
An ally has been slain. Enemy double kill.
watch your step.
An enemy is dominating. Shut down.
The last blood.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Oh, I kind of just want this tower to go.
Are needed elsewhere.
An ally has been slain.
If you don't control time. I'll be back soon.
If I didn't get the speed up, I would have died then.
Rampage. An ally has been slain. Your turret has been destroyed. Unstoppable.
One touch is all it takes.
It's gonna be a real case of who's gonna be able to fucking
Power required.
carry out a.
Patience, darling.
Godlike.
Honor is everything.
An enemy is legendary.
Like what you see. And not so easy.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Spineless? No. Flexible.
Shut down.
He just refuses to help me. That's very frustrating.
An ally has been slain. An ally has been slain.
I like to be the last possession.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Do not tempt me.
You have slain an enemy.
Keep your enemies close and me closer.
An ally has been slain.
Might regret giving me kills.
Careful now. I bite.
Oh, and 7 Malawi, no way. Hex gates might be in our favour. Victor has 500 gold. Got him.
Violence. Wealth is valuable only when
Holy shit, we're getting attacked on all sides.
Your turret has been destroyed. every problem is an opportunity. My attentions are needed elsewhere.
Need some anti-heal up in this bitch.
Power requires precision. Look me in the eye. Watch and wait.
Enemy killing spree.
I'll be back. Listen.
An enemy has been slain.
Wailing on mid. That.
Like what you see.
Your turret has been destroyed. Your inhibitor has been destroyed.
What is like? What are these?
Spineless? No. Flexible. I may lose, but I'm never
Your team has destroyed a turret.
I like to leave a lasting impression.
Fuck it.
Just what you see.
Why are you top? Holy fuck. We might be able to win this. I'm gonna have a mental breakdown. Holy fuck. for these guys.
An enemy has been slain.
Charge mid, boys! Got the side going. Maybe. There is a chance I get this sneaky. Soupsies. Oof, can't fight that guy. Okay, we can run away with the game now if we play smart.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed a turret.
Shouldn't have flashed. Alrighty. Might be winnable. I feel like I'm having a fucking appendicitis though. Suck, man. Let's get a deep ward down, push up the side lane. Actually, no, we're gonna go across. Feels really want to do it.
An ally has been slain.
Not so easy.
Shut down.
Snakes do belong in bushes. See ya.
Ally has been slain. Do not.
But I never will.
I low-key need 10 more gold.
Keep your enemies close, and me closer. Think what I could do.
Your team has destroyed a turret. You have slain an enemy. Your team has destroyed. Shut down. Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
Watch your step. Violence is so
This should be good.
my intentions are needed elsewhere.
Gaming.
Let's enjoy our company just a little bit longer. I know what everyone wants.
An ally has been slain. Legendary. Has destroyed a turret. Destroyed a turret.
If you don't control,
Killing spree.
every problem. is
You let the
not
snake get too big.
Legendary. Your team has destroyed a turret.
power required.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
Patience, darling.
Lost fucking 50 G's as well, baby. Fuck that guy. To blow a lead like that's fucked up. They suck. Yeah, it's pretty bad. To have a lead that big.
Went down the Santa Fe where red wine paints the walls. Described it clearly, but the sky began to fall. Am I ever gonna see your face again? Am I ever gonna see your face again? Trap cars and taxis like a
So easy
wax on the
bitches.
moon. Chariot goes past me by, not ever you. Am I ever gonna see your face again? Am I ever gonna see your face again? Without you near me, I got no place to go. Late at the bar, maybe you might show. Am I ever gonna see your face again? Am I ever gonna see your face again? Why can't you stop these tears that's falling from my eyes? Go walk out in the rain so no one sees me try. Am I ever gonna see your face again? Am I ever gonna see your face again? Can't stop the memory that goes running through my brain. I generate
top base. I like this too.
Took my
I'm
love,
gonna take this because I feel like I'm gonna get ganked a whole bunch by Nuno and he's
climbed the
mentally faster.
mountain and I turned around, and I saw
What's
my
this
reflection in
It's the snare, it's slow.
snow-covered hills,
If I get slow,
till
it's
the
just stand still.
landslide brought me down. Oh, mirror in the sky, what is love? Can the child within my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changing ocean tides? Can I handle the seasons of
You will have the pleasure of facing today.
We got the Bussy FF. High KDA Lux player, let's go. Should be a fun matchup then.
Keep your enemies close.
The goal is sustain as fast as possible.
30 seconds until
Once I get Roller, if I chill out till I get Roller, then I can fuck them up.
minions have spawned.
I'll take care of everything. Eventually, they all come crawling back. Don't be coy.
Cringe. She might just gets that for free whenever she wants.
Violence is
Push me in, I don't care. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to. I don't know what to do.
not so easy to get out of.
I just don't think I contest any of this early.
Memories begin to whisper.
No.
Spineless, no. Flexible, extreme.
I'm just like super paranoid of the Nunu gang.
Think what I can offer.
There it is. Only 6 behind. Oh shit.
Do not tempt. Patience, darling. Every problem is an opportunity.
Oof, got him.
Running only a single beginning. Do not turn your back on me.
Fuck.
I'll be back soon. Miss you. Secrets are sharper than blades.
Ally has been slain.
Wealth is valuable only when used to power.
Fuck. It's fucking very frustrating.
An enemy has been slain.
Do you have a name? Or would you like one? Watch your step. My affection.
Fuck, I hate this team, man.
If you don't control
Fuck.
things, you are one.
Put me in the worst spot. This is. I need roller and I need to shut the fuck up.
I know what everyone wants.
An enemy has been slain.
Good to the last drop. Watch and wait.
It's very frustrating.
Careful now. Like what you see.
Killing spree.
How is the instinct silent on women? Like, I'm in a good spot now as well. Just need to.
Power requires precision. I like to leave a lasting impression. My attentions are needed elsewhere. Keep your enemies close.
Can't even
and
finish
move
it.
closer.
That means the next back is only gonna be. Fuck, I'm 20 down. This has been a very oppressive lane. She's good. Good lucks. I found it very hard, that early game damage, to deal with.
I can predict your every move.
Shut down.
Just 3 top. Crazy.
Violence is so necessary. I'm not so easy.
Has slain an enemy.
With
You have slain an enemy. Shut down. Shut down.
this is very sneaky.
Spy. Spineless? No. Flexible? could offer. Do not patience, darling. Every problem is an opportunity. Secrets are sharper than blades. Soon we will all see.
An ally has been slain.
Maybe shop. What the fuck do you think we're doing?
Do you belong? Watch your step. If you don't control
An ally has been slain. Your turret has been destroyed.
I'll be back.
This Lux is so much better than me. What the fuck?
Like what you see.
Enemy killing spree.
Power requires precision. Keep your eyes open.
It's embarrassing.
Violence
Has been slain.
not so easy.
Ally has been slain.
Mental reset.
No. Flexible. Nice. I'll be back soon. Miss me.
I want to be max strength. So can't fight it though.
Your team has destroyed the turret.
Shut the fuck up, Jax.
It's just not possible to sit to the level of this competition.
Forgettable words from a forgettable soul.
Destroy them from the inside. Chaos rejects death.
Ally has been slain.
Power requires decisions.
Enemy rampage.
What are you like?
Your turret has been destroyed.
You fighting that man?
Keep your enemies close and leave.
An enemy is unstoppable. Shut down.
I'll take care of everything. I will lead.
I liked that team until they were doing shit.
I'm not so easy.
Fuck that. Sincerely. It's 2k damage. What the fuck? What the actual fuck? That's quite depressing. That's quite depressing. There's all gold 3s as well, and they sucked. Need to practice. Fuck it, let's go. Let's keep ranking. Reset the mental.
I'm fired up, bro.
Yeah, they hit me. They hit me in the fucking.
You've gotten.
I get
you get hit
crushed constantly.
above ground. They're little underground
Secret
things, dude.
groups.
God damn, bro.
Which is crazy.
It is insane.
I'm not mean to these people.
No.
I'm really not.
They just hate. They just hate everything you encompass.
Which is sick.
And my thing, dude, it is sick. I'd be willing to bet a lot of them would trade places in a heartbeat if they could do a Freaky Friday with stand up. And they're like, "Wait,
Yeah,
I gotta
no
talk.
shit.
What do I gotta talk about?" Okay, that's kind of cool,
Yeah.
dude. It's like, please stop it.
The I don't think we talked about it. I think we deleted it. There's a women's group.
Yeah.
This like Facebook women's group that like was talking shit on me.
Yeah.
And fucking Nicole Yates was like, I'm gonna say it. Fuck Shane Gillis. He's a fucking asshole.
What have you done to
I'm
her?
like, what the fuck, lady? I've watched you bomb every single time I've ever seen you.
Yeah.
And I've only been nice to you.
Yeah.
You're so bad at comedy. You're so talentless, and I've been nothing but nice. And then
And then
she
it's
fucking
fuck
comes
you.
out and is like, fuck you, asshole.
Fuck you behind your back.
Like, well, here I am.
I
What
mean,
up?
dude, imagine if you were like, all right, you guys. I've said this before. It's like you guys want to go like full truth mode on each other. It's like, let's go, dude.
Damn, this cast took a dark turn, and I'm
mean,
feeling it.
Dude, I mean, it's funny because we're actually at an hour 17, but It is what it is, bro. It's people
it's-
need to grow up now. I'm done with the baby games with these people. It's like just
Well, that's what it is. This is another one of those. This is CrossFit for them.
yeah.
This is a social club where they can try to get pussy. It's like 90% of these people in Philly open mic comedy scene are completely talentless or horrible at stand-up comedy, and they're just using this as a club. So if stand-up comedy isn't the
Yeah.
barometer,
Yeah.
then the next thing is just like, who's the best guy? Like, who's like the biggest ally? Who props up
It
women?
sucks. Exactly, dude.
It's like, dude, why don't we just see who's good at stand-up?
And I'm all about, like, if you come out, you're not that good, you know, if you just keep doing it all the time, you keep a good attitude, it's like, dude, kudos,
get
that's
ducked
awesome.
in
And
line
once they
once.
start doing, like, well, this isn't fair, and it's like, dude, that's disgusting. You've turned this into a weird, disgusting political thing. Like a fun thing that's oriented around the truth and just ridiculousness. Now it's, like, trapped with trip wires and shit.
That's what
It's
happened.
like,
That's what happened.
sucks.
That's what happened in Philly the last 2 years.
yeah, man, it sucks.
It's been like 2.5 years of everybody used to kind of get along and do stand up. To now, it's just like,
You want me to fuck you up right now?
go ahead.
Think about that. So you hit me with its 2.5 year time frame. Who have people started listening to? And look at stand up now. Run the thought experiment. Who the guy comedians who are like, let's see what women have to think about the stand up scene. Now look what the stand up scene is. It's like that's what happens when you listen to your girlfriend for a 2-year period about everything and say, no, you're absolutely right about everything. You end up with the Philadelphia stand up scene as it is.
Yeah.
Just a quagmire of bullshit.
Dude, if
like-
you're a listener that lives in Philadelphia, go to a fucking Philadelphia open mic
Yeah.
and just sit there in horror.
And if I'm wrong, tell me. Say, Matt, well, this shit was fucking hilarious. You're an asshole. It's like, all right, bro. Then I'll say, take video and send it to me now because I got to watch this shit because I don't believe you.
Yeah,
That's what it is,
It's
man.
become a social club of social justice. It's like,
Yeah.
who's being mean to women? There's not enough minorities on this show. And then some real minorities show up and they're like, this is unsafe.
Many people online were skeptical about this game.
Yeah, they
and
thought it
didn't
was
believe
fake.
that the video was real, rather a pre-rendered sequence,
A lot of my viewers thought the same thing.
or in fact a real video that's been filtered or doctored in some way. And so to prove it, the lead developer posted
I saw
a
this.
new video showing the game running in the Unreal Engine editor. He flies a free camera around the environment to begin,
Yep, look
and then
at
he hits
that.
play and drops into the game, controlling the character, checking the pistol with the same animations, looking around and firing it off in different directions. So it does appear that this is in fact real, and this new video put many doubts to bed, but still a lot of questions remain.
That's not.
Oh
real
yeah,
in real life.
absolutely. I mean, this is it's pre-recorded. Nah, bro, they had the guy go out there and just shoot the gun randomly at the same place. This is Photoshop on top of the fucking. This is a separate layer. It's like fucking Sony Vegas fake bullshit.
Now today, I'm going to be doing some very
And my
odd
elo
money-making methods.
drop.
Like to begin with here, I'm going to intentionally rot my food to sell for profit. I know, rotten food, I mean like whoever would want this? But it turns out some people do. So thanks to the collecting community, I can sell rotten
Now in
food
silver.
to another player and then
Just
we'll
like
buy
that.
it for like 3,000 or 4,000 gold each. Now, why, you might ask, is someone buying a completely useless piece of rotten food? Well, to collect it, and the reason that's actually valuable, this item is not tradable on the Grand Exchange. You can trade it person to person, but not sellable, which makes it a lot rarer and harder to obtain, and that is why it actually has some value. So today I'm going to be trying out a bunch of wacky money-making methods with the same premise in mind. So I scoured through the burnt item Discord. There will be a link in the description for that if you want to look at what people are trying to buy or sell, or if you just want to check them out. Link in the description. Now there are a lot of interesting items here that you might be able to make some profit by collecting. Rotting food is something that kind of caught my eye though right away. It seems in theory not that hard to get, but I think we'll have to do a little bit of testing. So my first idea was to simply run into the Mauritania swamp. Slight issue though, on my main account, I've already lit the fire that prevents food from rotting, and I don't think there's any way to turn it off.
want to
So we're gonna have to hop onto another account here, one that hasn't done that quest. So we're on another random account that has Priest and Peril done, and here's the first strategy. We're gonna take a full inventory of jugs of wine. I know, weird. I feel like a jug of wine is the one thing that the gas shouldn't be able to rot, but I digress. They can for whatever reason. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna run from Canithus south into the swamp and just see how quickly we can turn our entire inventory into rotten food. Okay, so we're in the swamp and there are some ghast around us. So there are a number of them here, but they don't seem to attack you that often. Okay, well there's one rotten food. But although they're surrounding me and they look terrifying, they're not activating their ability very frequently. Okay, this looks like this might be a bit slower than I thought, although I do have another idea. Okay, there is one other place that there are a number of ghast that could potentially rot your food, and that's in temple trekking. Now, from what I recall from temple trekking, the ghast there are a bit different than those in the Mortmire swamp. Now, I think they will be more effective at rotting our food, but there's one problem. There's a bit of RNG involved in whether or not you run into that event. I can't really remember how common it is, but I think it's worth a try. Not to mention that temple trekking is profitable in other ways, so all in, this might actually be a pretty good method if we can rot a substantial amount of food per hour. What a statement. So I'm just going to try a very basic run with my Mauritania Legs 3 and the crafting cape and a full inventory of wines. So we're going to teleport to Berg de Rot, we're going to take a hard temple trek, and we're going to take route number 1. Now if for any reason I get stuck during the trek, which is pretty common, I'm going to teleport right back to Berg de Rot and jump right back into a trek. Alternatively, I could bring a hammer and knife and some free inventory spaces, but I'm not sure if that's going to be worth it. I think just teleporting out and redoing it is going to be a little more effective. Okay, there we go. We found a ghast encounter, and yep, for whatever reason, these ones will activate every second or two, where the ones in the swamp seem to be on like a 20 or 30 second delay. Like, look how much quicker my food is getting rotted. We're just going to run around in circles, and yeah, easy. We're literally turning wine into money, or rotten food, which we can sell for like 4,000 each. So a full inventory should be worth around 100k, which is pretty good considering it only took us a few minutes to find this encounter. So there we go, a full inventory of rotten food. Looks beautiful. From here we'll teleport to the crafting guild or any other bank really. We'll chuck it in the bank and we'll repeat that.
Like what you see?
Okay, so I actually went ahead and switched up my gear a little bit. We're bringing some combat gear, not much, just a whip and a defender.
I don't know what to do.
And that's because you do sometimes go through the entire temple trek, and other times you will run into the nail beast encounter. Although that's not strictly what we were trying to do here, it's so much money left on the table that I think it's definitely worth to bring a whip. Killing the 5 nail beasts is worth about 50k on its own, so we're going to occasionally run into that encounter. We might as well do it as well. Now if we happen to do the entire temple trek, which does happen sometimes, we'll be able to claim a reward, and we're going to take bowstrings. I think that's just the most profitable option. So yeah, we're going to try this out for an hour to begin with, and we'll see how many rotten food we can actually get. Okay, so it's been pretty much an hour, and we've gotten one last ghast encounter. There we go, another inventory of rotten food. We're going to teleport out. So how much do we get in a full hour? Well, we had a bit in the bank already, but once we subtract what we had there already, we were able to rot 350 pieces of food in a single hour. If we can sell that for 4k each, that's about 1.4 mil just in rotten food, on top of another 500k in bowstrings and nail beast nails. So we're approaching about 2 mil per hour rotting food in temple trekking, which is actually really damn good. I'm gonna try this for another hour or two, maybe collect 1,000 rotten food, and then we're gonna try selling it off.
I'm getting pushed in.
Alright, so with this last inventory, that should bring us up pretty much to the 3-hour mark. And in that time frame, I was able to rot pretty much 1,000 food. So around 1,000 every 3 hours, not bad. We'll finish up this inventory and teleport back to the Grand Exchange. After depositing, we're at 1,001, so pretty much right on the mark. On top of that, we also ended up with 115 nail beast nails and around 4,000 bowstrings just from passively doing temple trekking. So this should actually be pretty damn good money. Alright, so it didn't take too long. I found a couple people who are willing to buy my rotten food. They're going to pay 4,000 each, so we're going to sell these for 4 mil in total. Also throwing in some spooky eggs. Now at the time, there was multiple people buying rotten food for this price point. Keep in mind that the price people are willing to pay will vary a lot. Once someone finishes up their collection, they may no longer want to buy rotten food, so definitely check in advance what items people are looking for, but I was able to sell this for a pretty tidy 4 mil. Okay, it looks like my Tumican Shadow offer still has not come through. Now for the remaining items, we're able to sell the Nail Beast nails for around 12k each, or about 1.3 mil, somewhere around there. I'm going to sell the bowstrings for around 400k, which means all in, we're going to have made 6 mil in only around 3 hours of temple trekking and 3 hours of food rotting. So a really interesting method, but pretty damn good money per hour considering you really only need access to temple trekking, some combat levels, but for the most part, pretty low requirement. Okay, so now on to the next idea. This one actually is not involving an untradeable item, but it kind of does, and I'll explain. Now, a few months ago, there was a huge reveal in the collecting community on how to make a burnt umli, or a burnt umli wrap. And essentially, it involves draining your stats in a certain way that will allow you to have a chance at burning the umli wrap. It's a really rare item. Right now, they're actually worth about 3 to 4 mil for a burnt umli wrap. If you happen to have one, people will buy it for that much. Now, because of this, the uncooked umli wrap is worth a lot right now. It's worth like 12,000 each. So I was kind of curious, how much money per hour can you make just trading umli wraps? Now, the way they're made is with a raw umli, which you can buy from the Grand Exchange, but also a palm leaf, which you cannot. It's untradeable. You have to get it in the Kazari jungle. Now, both of the items are right beside each other, so they shouldn't be too time consuming. So we're gonna go kill the umlis by hand and make the umli wraps. Each one we create is just 12k profit. Now, this should be extremely profitable, assuming it's not too time consuming to collect these items. Okay, so I gathered a full inventory of the umli wraps. It took me about 10 minutes. Now, the only reason this is kind of annoying is because there are wolves that will attack you that are aggressive. So that definitely slowed me down a fair bit. And the spawns of everything is a little bit spread out, but overall, I was able to make about 350k in 10 minutes. That's pretty good. And we'll probably be able to speed things up a little bit as we practice more. So I kind of want to just try this out for an hour to see what the hourly rate is crafting umli wraps. Alright, I think this is going to be our final inventory. We're pretty much cresting the hour mark. I think we went over by about 5 minutes, but honestly, I didn't really find a strategy that was more effective than just kind of running back and forth between a few umlis. The wolves will continuously be aggressive, which is annoying, but there's not too much you can do about it besides just pathing better. So that is going to be our final umli wrap. We're going to teleport back to Taibawana village. We'll go to the bank and we'll see how much we were able to collect. Okay, so in around an hour, I think more like an hour 15 minutes, I was able to get 186 raw umli wraps, which is a lot. Right now, these suckers are worth, I think, about 12,000 each. They've gone up a lot, mainly in part due to people wanting to try to burn them for either profit or just for collecting purposes. It looks like we can sell them for upwards of 13.5k each, but we'll be able to just drop them in for 13,000, which is still 2.4 mil. Oh my god, we just auto-selled some of them. Okay. Well, we'll leave these to sell off and the nail these nails for now, and we'll move on to another interesting method. Okay, so from the Discord, another item I noticed people were collecting is undead chicken meat and undead beef meat. These are only obtainable from the Mauritania farm patch. You can see here on the ground, it's a regular raw chicken, but they have a slightly different item ID, and they're kind of a rotten version of it. Now, it looks like people are paying 2,000 or 2.5k each per raw chicken, and they're super easy to collect. We can just one-hit the chickens, and each time we kill one, that's 2,000 GP or more. They're not on the top of the pile, which is annoying. This method looks kind of time-consuming, but considering the requirements to do this are incredibly low, you really just need access to Mauritania. Probably realistically you need access to the ecto file, so Ghost Ahoy is probably required. But beyond that, it's as simple as just killing chickens, which is like the most iconic low-level moneymaker, except this time, the chicken meat is worth thousands. So yeah, I might try this out for an hour. It's kind of quick intensive, so I probably won't do it longer than that. But yeah, let's see how much raw chicken we can collect. Alright, we finally finished up with an hour of this method. Just a lot of clicking, so not my favorite from a technical standpoint, but the money is, I don't know, it could be worth it. So how much undead chicken was I able to collect in an hour? Well, just about 650. That was at a pretty quick pace, I would say, for the whole hour, though. 600 or 550 might be a bit more realistic. But the real question is, how much are we going to be able to sell it for? Well, it looks like there's been a little bit of a bidding war recently over undead chicken and beef, and I think we're actually able to sell it for 3.5k each. Again, gotta reiterate, the price you can sell this for, it's totally dependent on what a few people are willing to pay. There's not a lot of volume for these items, but right now that's what we're able to sell it for. So 650 raw chicken is going for a cool 2.3 mil nearly. So we'll add another 2.3 mil to our stack. Now if we look at the Grand Exchange offers, both of them have completed. It actually only took a few hours. We sold all the raccoon leaves for over 2 mil and all of the nail beak nails as well, which means we've now successfully earned a green cash stack, collecting some of RuneScape's weirdest items. Now you might think those items are weird and why would anyone pay tons of money for them, but you guys don't even know. That's just the start. Those are actually somewhat common, easy to obtain items relative to the entire world of the weird semi-untradable items. And then these next things here are items you can't even really specifically go for, so I'm really just mentioning these just in case you want to look through your bank and see if you have some hidden gems here. It's like looking through your old toys to see if you got some Pokemon cards or something. Now the first one I want to mention is something called the Bucket of Rubble. This is obtained during the Aid of the Myrick quest, and you're only able to obtain 5 of them per account, and it has to be a member's account. You obtain these by clearing the rubble in the Bergdorf basement, and once again it is tradable person to person, but you cannot sell it on the Grand Exchange. If you get a full bucket of rubble, that can actually go anywhere between 50k and 100k per bucket, so really expensive, but there's realistically only a certain amount you can get per account. Now the next one that's kind of funny is actually the fossilized dung. Fossilized dung is obtained from the reward chest within Tombs of Amasket, but you have to absolutely plank the entire raid to get it. You have to have less than 1500 reward points when you finish the raid. So it's not very common unless you're intentionally griefing. And once again, it's tradable, but not sellable on the Grand Exchange. And people are actually willing to pay about 100k per fossilized dung. So this one, technically you could go out of your way to get it, but there's no way it would be worth it. But if you have some in the bank, people are willing to buy your shit. Another interesting one are leaves. Now these can vary a lot in prices, from a few thousand GP all the way up to 100,000 or more. Now the most expensive one, magic leaves, let's just say, are obtained by curing a diseased tree, which is not very common. But because it's so rare, people will pay, again, up to 100,000 gold for these useless leaves. Now finally, a more common one that more people would probably see on their day-to-day basis is a flyer. The flyer seems like it would be incredibly easy to get, but it's not. I've actually tried. I believe the only way to consistently get the flyer is from an imp, and it's dropped to the rate of 1 to 64. Not tradable on the Grand Exchange, only tradable person to person. The most interesting thing about the flyer is apparently if you talk to men enough, there is a dialogue option that's really rare, and they will hand you a flyer. But I stood there for half an hour talking to the same guy and never got one, so it's either really rare or I got unlucky. But if you do have some flyers in your bank, people are usually willing to pay 10k or more for them. And that's just, of course, scratching the surface. There are half-eaten pies, damp eggs, smelly unagi kebabs. I mean, the sky's really the limit with this, but again, the best way to know for sure, check in the Discord. Anyway, guys, I hope you found the video interesting. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Now, before I go here, I want to give a giant thank you to all of my members over on YouTube. Thank you so much to Alejandra, Mitch Reinders, The Hybrid, and Kush Patel for all being subscribed at the Dragon tier. You guys are awesome. I do really appreciate it. Also, thank you to Kapersky, YoYoSub89, and NDM0001 for being subscribed at the Runite tier. Thanks everyone again, and I'll see you next time.
3 men again. Fuck off.
I'll take care of
I think one other thing that I heard is that jerky gives a lot of sanity.
I made 5 drying racks and hung some morsels and meat up to dry before getting myself prepared for another expedition. I bundled stuff, continued cooking, stumbled upon the aftermath of a spider versus beefalo melee, and soon found the morsels had dried into small jerky.
This restores 10 sanity, okay.
Not too bad. I headed out with an organized inventory, including the box thing. I stopped by this base to grab the crank thing, and wormholed my way to the eastern base where I grabbed the metal potato thing. And early on day 92 I said,
Winter is coming.
It's uncanny how I sound exactly the same as Sean Bean. Am I right? It was then time for the combining of the things.
Oh. Oh. That's doing something. It's not finished. I think I need another thing.
I collected 20 of the evil flowers too. A nice neat multiple of 4 so I can turn them into 5 nightmare fuel. And that episode of gardening didn't do my sanity any favors.
Penguins. My old friends.
I collected flowers from the bee biome's abundance, topping up my sanity, and then I headed south into this forest for the first time.
Oh. Oh, Walrus is already here. Oh! I need Abigail for this. Alright, let's run back and get my darts.
I'd left my backpack behind in the chaos, but the good news was I'd found a walrus upon which to unleash my vengeance. Also, I found a bunch of cut stones, very handy. I got myself organized while spending the night at base, and in the morning I headed out to redeem myself. But then I realized my weapon was at 20% durability, so I figured I better make myself another ham bat. I opened 2 of the wrong bundles, which was predictable, but on attempt number 3 I found the meat and made the bat. Armed with 2 blow darts and a ham bat, I headed back out to do my final bit of prep, welcoming back Ghosty McGee, because no doubt she was thirsty for vengeance too. After all that, it was well and truly dark, so the Walrus family had gone to bed for the night, so I settled for exploring the area fully before fleeing back to base to avoid the deadly chill. I whipped out my glorious beanie, and I also made a top hat, as I was pretty sure it restored more sanity. My plan was to whack on the top hat for sanity regen and switch to the beanie if the cold became a problem. I also had a toasty thermal stone to help ward off the chill.
Alright, let's actually fight these idiots. Oh, he died in 2 hits! Oh, he gave me a blow dart back. Walrus tusk. That was easy. You suck, Mr. Walrus. Can I destroy this? This home is not a heavy one, I fear. That's sad. Where does dogs go?
I finally finished exploring the rest of the forest down here.
Oh, here's Maxwell's door. This is the second Maxwell's door we found. I'm not gonna do that just now. I think what I might do is like an entire video dedicated to Maxwell's door. There's no thing down that way. I'm running out of places to check. I can check here more thoroughly, but I'm pretty sure there's just bee land. Up here I can check.
But first I made a parasol, and between the top hat and the parasol I had an impressive combo going.
So the top hat completely counteracts nighttime sanity decrease. Top hat plus parasol continues to gain sanity even while it's dark.
I investigated a use for the walrus tusk that had dropped from the big boy.
Walking cave? Trot on oh, does this give you speed? Trot on with speed and poise. Yes, please.
There is nothing quite like a speed boost item in games like this. Very, very juicy.
Oh, it makes me run so much faster.
I then wandered into the swamp to uncover the remainder of that area on the map. And when I got cold, I burned down these creepy trees for warmth. And then I did just about the stupidest thing you have ever witnessed.
Oh gosh. That was so dumb. Damn it. That was so careless. I just didn't think it. What the hell am I doing? I wanted to save Abigail. Who cares about Abigail? Abigail's a dingus. Well, I just wasted one of my respawns. I might die twice too, because I'm chilled to the bone. I'm actually gonna die twice. Do I have stuff? Oh, I just survived.
So yeah, that was a questionable sequence of events. For some reason, I decided I needed to save Abigail from her silly willies fighting the tentacle, but I just didn't put any armor on. And then I really should have left a chest of goodies near the touchstone to keep me alive. Or I should have quickly grabbed 2 grass and 2 twigs to make a torch with which to start some nice warm fires. But despite those misplays, I just made it back to my base in time. Fortunately, I had some crops and berries to harvest, and even a bird that yielded me a morsel with which I made meatballs, so I was okay for food. And I had a stock of most basic materials too, but I clearly wasn't too happy with my efforts.
Oh man, what a silly Wally. What a doofus McGee. What a frustrating turn of events. I just like let it kill me. I just let it kill me. I'm so stupid.
I chopped wood to keep the fire going, I made myself a football helmet, and I chased away these creepy hands. But the problem was both my health and sanity were looking pretty grim, and the health in particular was an issue because I wouldn't survive long in the cold, so I felt kind of stuck at this base.
Try and get 2 rabbits. Oh, it's the funky rabbits. Free nightmare fuel. Oh gosh. I can't go anywhere though. How many days are there in winter? There's got to be at least a few.
My first idea had been to make earmuffs out of 2 rabbits, but because of my low sanity, the rabbits had turned into funky demons. I only had 3 spider silk at this base, so I couldn't make a top hat for sanity gain, and I didn't have the resources on hand to make a thermal stone.
Well, we're gonna try. I may just die. Running is keeping my body warmth up. I believe that's a mechanic.
Again, I could have made a torch to burn stuff if I got too cold, but apparently I'd forgotten about that option in my bout of depression after the unnecessary death.
Oh, so close to dying. Holy crap.
Fortunately, I made it. This base had what I needed for a top hat, 3 jerky dangling from these drying racks, which restored a good chunk of sanity and health, and a big stack of spider glands, which restored even more health, and also the materials to make a beanie. It was enough to get me back on my feet.
Pretty sure with this hat, this amount of food, I can mount an expedition to go get my stuff.
I was able to make a thermal stone too. I spent one more day for some reason, and I did some choice flotsam fishing because why not? And then right on cue, the hounds thought it'd be good time to bay.
This is gonna suck. Come on.
Fortunately, some hapless penguins had set up camp nearby.
Fight the penguins, you losers. Alright, successful. The penguins are destroying them as well. Yes, penguins. Love your work. So many teeth. Could sleep, by the way, but I don't have enough food, I don't think.
And so I waited out the night, which I'm pretty sure doesn't hit you with as much hunger as having a snooze does, but I could be wrong. And in the morning...
Go.
I made it all the way through the wormhole and to my eastern base without having to whack on my bean. No worries. This base had some meatballs ready to go, plus the ingredients to make a few more.
We got food for days now. It's all good.
With daylight, I headed out to collect my stuff. And you'll notice I actually put my helmet and armor on before finishing off the tentacle. A smart move.
He was within 1 hit, of course he was.
I didn't have room to fit in all the stuff though, so I took a bag load back to base and reorganized my inventory. I decided to craft a piggyback, which costs 4 pigskins, 6 silk, and 2 rope. And this thing is 4 slots bigger than a backpack, but it slows you down.
Okay, so I run a lot slower. If you combine it with the stick. This is normal speed without the stick. This is normal speed with the piggyback, but with the stick. I think it's like they cancel each other out. I'm gonna say probably worth.
By the way, this day 154 was day 100 of attempt 4. I actually survived 100 days in a row. How about that? I grabbed the rest of my stuff and then decided I wanted to explore the rest of the swamp.
Oh gosh. Oh, I didn't expect that to happen. I didn't think anyone would be home. Fight the tentacles. Put the walking stick back on. Please leave me alone. He's having a snooze. What are you doing?
I rudely awoke this merm weirdo from his nap with a whack on the head from my ham bat.
There you go. Get some.
I fluffed around by the fire all night and headed out with the sunlight to finish exploring the remainder of the swamp. It was fairly uneventful, though I did snag some free loot dropped in the aftermath of some epic monster battles.
No, I feel like that is officially locked off. Tomorrow we go back to here and then maybe run down to here and begin exploring to the south.
With the dream to find more things and uncover the map, I wandered on my way. I took on some spiders in order to bring back Abigail, and it was a few moments before I realized I was whacking them with my walking stick, which apparently didn't do much damage.
Okay, that's definitely the edge of the map there. Alright, this is kind of just like a little spider forest, and that's about it.
Some hounds were keen for blood, so I did spinny circles around my southern base's fire. As you can see, the hound count is significantly higher than it was at the start of the run, so they definitely would have been a handful without my ghosty friend.
Get out of here.
In the morning, I backtracked a little in search of flowers, as my sanity was looking pretty grim.
Beehives, therefore flowers. Oh, my logic is correct to a respectable degree. 2, 3, 4, 5, I can see. 6.
I made myself a parasol so that the top hat plus floral umbrella combo could work its magic, which was juicy, except it meant I was flaming slow as I had to trade out my walking stick.
Alright, let's just do a little explore down here as well. Oh, and what do you know? I found it already. The ring thing. Is that the last thing I need, I wonder?
I wasn't sure, but I decided to go check. So back I went and spent the night at the eastern base.
Chilling by the fire with my top hat. Chilling by the fire with my top hat. Flitting by the fire with my top hat. Activate wooden thing. Well, it looks finished to me. I don't know what this does.
And so I jumped on the wiki.
This thing takes you to a new world. Apparently you keep all your items, so you can go to a brand new world completely stacked with items.
I still hadn't fully explored this world, so I wasn't interested in activating the strange pile of things. But somehow I felt accomplished having brought them all together. A goal achieved.
Alright, we're gonna go dig up some graves, and I hope for some gems.
I found a red gem, some frazzled wires, and a ghost.
Ghost battle! Ghost battle! Oh, there's another. This guy's back. We're gonna be bold here.
Found.
Come here, you loser.
Ally has been
I'll kill your son as well. Ow! He's so fast. Get him, Abigail. Don't let him shoot at me. How do I catch this idiot? Ah, how do you dodge that crap?
And then, when he thought I'd left him be, I now had a second walrus tusk, so I investigated its uses, and apparently you can combine it with steel wool to make a brush, but I had no idea where to get steel wool. I went on a double wormhole journey on day 107, which took me up north where I continued my respectful grave digging shenanigans in this graveyard. I found 2 red gems, 1 nightmare fuel, some melty marbles, and
Life-giving amulet. You wear it as a chest piece. Does it resurrect you?
all that grave defiling had dropped my sanity down to 70, so I headed off to explore the north with my top hat and parasol. I feel like I'm saying this every 2 seconds, but some hounds arrived just as the dark part of night began, which is the worst timing possible, but Abigail went beast mode and took them all out. There wasn't too much to this northern area, it was a weird mixture of rocky and grassy parts.
So all I've got left to explore, by my reckoning, is got a little bit here, so I'll do that, and then it's just down here.
There was also a sneaky little area to the east, which I quickly checked out, and I did the run around in this forest. I headed back to my western base, the one with the shadow manipulator, because in my adventures I'd piled up enough stuff to make some magical items.
Telelocator staff. Cast spell. I think I need the focus. Oh, baby.
I assumed the staff would now teleport me back to the focus, but it wasn't working.
Just add gems? I'm confused. Oh, I've got lots more gems in here. I forgot. I might be able to do this right now.
It didn't want my red or blue gems, so I combined them into 3 purple gems.
Give. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? Like, I know how this is going to work, right? It's going to teleport me there, so I don't want to waste charge on this.
And so I do not have a teleportation demonstration to show you just yet. I figured I'd go explore the rest of the map down south and use the staff when I was done for a quick trip back. But first,
give me a saddle. Ah! Oh no. No, I don't want to kill them all. I don't want to kill them all, Abigail.
After that failure to mount, I ended up killing these 2 furious beefalo.
Sorry guys, I just murdered both your parents. That's my bad. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh, they got red bums, that's the problem. Okay, I'll come back when they don't have red bums.
And so I put the beefalo riding exercise on pause.
Instead of that, I will have an expedition. Oh dear. Oh dear, that is not good.
I began chopping down trees to try and stop the spread of flames, and lucky for me, the flames didn't spread to my chests, and somehow they didn't seem to bother my drying racks either.
Whew, I thought it was going to burn down my whole base. Okay, I need to make one of those lightning rod things.
I plonked one down here, and hopefully that'll protect the base from lightning ongoing. I made an ice...
Fuck that, man.
What do you think of that, Gerbs? Checking your phone. Are we
Well, no, I
boring
just
you?
got a text. I didn't know if my dad was coming today or not. And
Yo,
he's
get
not.
on the cast.
Yeah, tell your
What?
dad to get in here. Your dad hates me.
What?
Does
no,
he really?
doesn't hate
Yeah,
me.
remember when I
No.
tried to take a shit and he was like, "No."
Yeah, yeah.
This is
Wait, he denied
this
you a
was
shit?
insane.
He denied you a
This
shit?
was insane. And
Wh-
Gerby
whose
stands
house were
behind
you
it.
in?
We were at the tire shop where we were filming tires, etc. His dad comes in. There's an office. So the only bathroom is in the public bathroom.
Yeah.
Is in the lobby where
Sure.
every single person was
And we're filming.
that we were filming. So I can't take a shit in there.
Where are you filming? Oh wait, is it? It's closed while you're filming,
Yeah.
Yeah, the shop's closed, but
and he wouldn't let you shit.
so
No,
I go upstairs
There's
and
an
he's like,
upstairs
we
office
tried to go to the executive suite.
Another toilet. And
which
mind
is
you-
what everyone was using, except his dad wasn't there. So his dad was there when I was up there, and he's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I was just gonna go to the bathroom," and he was like, "There's one downstairs," and I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna more privacy," and he was like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "I gotta fucking spell it out. I'm gonna take a shit."
He's
And
crazy.
O'Connor was in another room and heard it and walked out and was like, "That was crazy." Like, it was crazy.
Damn.
Your dad got me, dude.
I mean, the
And then
whole-
Gerby defended it. Gerby was like, well, I'll go on.
Let's hear the defense.
No, I'm not defending what my dad did. There's no
He
defense.
shut
to
down
that.
a dump, dude.
The last time I was there, I went upstairs to take a shit, and Gerben was like, I'll clean it then. Yeah, go ahead. It's like, what?
Because he is
You think I'm
letting
gonna
us use
spray shit everywhere and not
no,
clean
look,
it?
it's insane, but I can't. The drama. I mean, he is just as stubborn as you could be. So if you're like, I'm gonna go shit in this thing, and he's like, if he shits in this, then I'm not having anybody here. Then it's like, well, what do I do? So it's just like
he threatened to shut down production.
I was joking
if I
with
took a
him.
shit.
I was joking with him before the second one. I was like, and everybody, just so you know, is going to shit in your private bathroom. He's like, Steven, I'll shove it. And it was a whole thing. So I was like, you gotta fucking relax because I'll just clean it. I don't fucking care. It's like,
I'm on your dad's side.
I mean,
He's been
if you
clean.
put
No,
it that way.
Here's where I'm on
no.
your dad's side from. Your dad's been cleaning up fucking like low level mechanic dumps.
Nah, you should see the mechanics dumps.
That's what I'm
They're-
saying.
No, that bathroom is a fucking
That's what I'm
dungeon.
saying, dude. When a Jiffy Lube mechanic takes a dump, it just shoots everywhere.
Yeah.
It leaves the toilet bowl and hits
But
the
there's
wall.
a difference.
The mechanics have a bathroom. And it is, you've never seen a bathroom like
That's why
this.
he's quarantined everyone in that bathroom, dude.
it is.
He probably has to wear hazmat suits and like power wash the bathroom.
You would have to wear a hazmat suit to clean that bathroom, dude.
Wait, I'm wondering. I'm on Shane's side here.
I'm on your dad's side.
No, I think that there is a reason to say mechanics have
Yes.
the mechanics bathroom.
Yes.
But somebody coming in to just shoot a thing that he's not.
We're gonna
he's
film
not-
for
he's
fucking
not covered
9
in
hours.
grease,
That's
he's
the
not-
ass level of mechanic, though.
But no.
Aspiring actor probably takes a very similar dump to a mechanic.
No, but the mechanic is like
I mean, I
covered in
definitely-
oil and
yeah.
whatever. Well, whatever. It's one of those things. So
That is funny. I got denied. I asked. I stuck asylum in like a stranger's house. I was like, "Can I use your bathroom, sir?" And they're like, "What do you got to do?" Actually, no. It was we were playing basketball, and we gave my friend laxatives. And then while we're playing, we're all like elbowing him in the stomach and stuff. We actually called my friend. We had this weird phase where we were giving people laxatives when I was like in high school. And the first one we did, me and my cousin got laxatives and put them in chocolate milk and opened the. Did I ever talk about this? We opened the chocolate milk up and we brought chocolate milk to like 4 or 5 chocolate milks to my friends. And we each grabbed one that was good. We gave our one friend the one with laxative. Like, yo, Wawa just gave us free chocolate milk, dude. Let's drink up, play some basketball. So as he's drinking it, we're like, yeah, drink it up, man. Come on, cheers.
Cheers. Chug that.
So we get him and chugs chocolate milk.
you're a terrifying human.
So then we're playing basketball, and the whole time we get a rebound, and like whap and elbow in the stomach. So we're all like hitting him. He's like, what the fuck's going on? And then he's like, oh my god, I gotta shit. So he goes to this guy's house. He's like, can I use your bathroom? The guy's like, what do you gotta do? And he goes, I gotta do number 2. And the guy goes, nope. I think he had to get picked up, and then he went home. He wasn't far from his house. Dude, we did that. We gave girls laxative in high school.
Nice.
It was fantastic, dude.
It's like assault.
I didn't.
It's like a slow.
I mean, not in high school. I didn't know.
True.
You know, we gave it. Yeah, I've talked about this.
Dude,
before.
I hope you get me too'd over
Giving laxative.
roofying someone with the laxative.
Bro, we gave it. Oh man, that was horrible. It was mineral oil. I talked about this before.
No, I don't know
Had
if you
to
did.
have.
Did it to a lady?
In high school, we did it to a gang of ladies, dude. The 3 of them. We were drinking vodka at our house, and I would make shots, and then me and one of my
shit.
boys would fucking instead of shots, we would put mineral oil.
Oh my god.
So we fed this trio of chicks like 4 shots of mineral oil.
What happened?
Dude, so we went to the football. We like went to the football game and followed them to like see what they would blow. So we went to the football game and we were like, "What the fuck? They're not shitting." We were like sitting there like, "What's going on?" And then we saw them leave and we were like, "Oh fuck, they're gonna shit." So we followed them up to a Wendy's, and they had gone into a Wendy's, and we're blowing it out. We were knocking on the door like, "Where are you guys going? What's going on?"
Damn, they suck refuge in a fucking Wendy's.
And then from the 202 Wendy's. And then my friend's like, "Yo, you guys are drunk. I gotta drive you home." Even though they weren't really drunk. So my friend drove him home and hit all the bumps. He's like, "I swear one of them shit themselves."
He was hitting bumps on purpose.
He went through a construction zone and he was going bop bop bop. He's He's like, dude, I swear one of them shit.
Holy fuck.
It was fucked up, dude.
Damn, that friend is hilarious.
Oh yeah, he's a fucking total beast.
Fuck.
Yeah, man. The more, dude, with school, the more I'm like researching like behavioral disorders. My whole squad was conduct disorder, CD, anti-personality, antisocial. Dude, because the shit I'm hitting people with, that is like, I have to give a presentation on conduct disorder, and I'm like, if I were to fucking even just tell people what I was up to as a youth, dude, this whole class would be, get out. You got to leave now.
Yeah.
But dude, in my head, I was like,
dude, you tell me shit, and I'm like,
I thought
you gotta leave.
That made perfect sense to me. I was like, yeah, we'll slip him a little bit because we did it to my friend.
I mean, that's hilarious.
We did it to my friend, and then my cousin wanted to get out of school, so he was like, I wonder what this is like, and he dragged laxative.
What do you think he's gonna go home early because he had to shit?
He did it before school, so then he did it before school, so he could just like be in the bathroom shitting on it. So I told him, I'm like, dude,
you don't have to actually shit.
So I told him, I'm like, you could have just said you had diarrhea, and he was like, oh fuck, but he was like, well, I kind of want to see what it did, and he was like, he called my friend up and apologized, like, dude, I didn't know how fucking bad that was.
Oh,
you drink
man.
a bunch of laxative, dude. Apparently, it's like you shit like a maniac.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You've definitely had laxative.
No.
Really?
No.
Wow. I thought for sure.
I have pooped my pants in once, but not a laxative. You're just validating all my concerns about people.
Why?
Because that's the whole thing. I'm always like, I would sometimes get panicky if I left a drink.
Oh, for sure. Dude, I have a phobia of being poisoned. And it probably stems from all the horrible shit
From
that I've done.
poisoning people.
Pretty much, yeah. So yeah, I have like, if I'm at Chipotle and I gotta go to the bathroom, I'll take my food with me and like take a piss and come back and put it back down.
Yeah.
I have my lax karma
You
is through the
bring your
roof.
food into the bathroom?
Fuck yeah, I've started to not do it now. That's my big thing.
You can't do that.
I had to, bro. I thought someone was gonna lax me back. I thought one of these fucking girls were to come back and fucking mineral oil me up.
Definitely, you deserve it. But no, nobody's gonna lax you.
Fuck, man. I deserve it.
We should probably go back to
when'd you shit your pants?
shitting your pants in public.
It was I was in middle school and I didn't use the public restroom because
I never shit at my school in grade school.
Yeah.
Not
when I
once.
was a kid, I didn't shit.
I don't like it.
I would go to the nurse's office.
Ooh, I got
I
a
little
bellyache and go to the bathroom like, ugh.
Yeah. So I was holding it in, and then
Damn, so you'd only dump for the nurse?
in
He's like, I got a present
Damn,
for you.
that's so funny. She definitely knew.
No, she knew.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would just come in and be like, I need to use the restroom. She's like, okay. And then just because they had a private.
Damn, you were probably such a little dork.
Yes.
You're probably adorable.
And so
you were a tiny boy, right?
Yeah.
She'd be like, Miss
How
Green,
tall were
can I
you?
poop?
You recently got tall.
Yes. Yeah, because I was 5'2" my senior year of high school.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Damn.
You were a little boy, dude.
Yes.
You go see Dump Asylum.
So I had to, I had diarrhea that morning, and then it was kind of one of those things where it was.
I love dorks with like, well, I had diarrhea in the morning. For some reason, I'm just like, yeah, I shit weird. Like that's how I process
It's
it.
like almost like a Civil War general documenting their day. Like, well, I had diarrhea in the morning, and
Yeah, early in the morning, I was struck with some mean grumbling in my tongue.
so you were prey walking through the hallways, and your stomach.
Yeah, it was like one of those. Like diarrhea has that bizarre sensation that I can't quite articulate. My parents are blowing up my cell phone. Let me just make
There's
sure.
probably a shit in the toilet. There's probably a shit in the
Yeah,
executive.
someone's definitely shit.
Someone took it
Someone
off.
shit at work.
I'm just putting it on silent. It's like
Someone must have
thumbs up
took an unauthorized shit.
Yeah. So it's just like
I'm gonna take a fucking upper decker at your dad's work.
I'll be sure to tell him. And
Let
then,
him know, dude.
Yeah.
I'll fucking square
So
up.
it's that weird sensation where like there's like the diarrhea sort of rushes down.
Yeah,
and
it just blocks right at the butthole.
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
You're like blocking it, and then it somehow goes away.
It didn't. Yeah, and then
Right.
it dissipates. Yeah, but you didn't block it.
So well, I had all
Oh my
day, and then it was 8th period. We're in gym class. We're playing
Oh,
kickball.
you had diarrhea in gym class?
When I kicked the ball,
when you kick,
yeah, everything relaxed, and then like drop, and then
What were you wearing?
Well, my PE uniform.
Shorts?
Yeah, shorts and
PE
boxer
uniform.
shorts.
It's just such a dork
And-
mentality. I don't know what
But it
is.
wasn't. It wasn't like full diarrhea. It was just like
Just a squirt.
drop. Yeah, and
Was
then
it hot?
I ran the
And it was
first.
cold right away. You know what I mean? Because that liquid's just sitting on it. Yeah.
I ran the first, and then I
You
remember
were
got
on
single.
base with a shit in your pants?
I was on
single.
base there, like trying to. And then the next person had a double, and I remember getting a third. and there's
Slid
this
into
kid
third.
Sean playing third, and I think a piece dropped out. Because I remember he was one of these kids, like, I was saying Shane is like a natural rhythm. He was like a natural athlete. And you know how, like,
He bird dogged your turd on the ground?
He was like, kind of, I just remember him, like, looking at whatever's on the ground, just, like, rubbing it with his foot, and, like, just kind of confused.
He stepped on it and mashed it around?
That's his shit at that point.
But it wasn't, he was just confused. It wasn't like he was,
Yeah.
you know, because I don't think the smell was wafted. And then I got home somehow, and so I go into the locker room.
So you scored.
I can't remember if I scored or whether the period ended. But I went in the locker room.
You slid into home.
You
and
definitely got
it was just a
tagged out.
It was
Someone
a big
beamed you with the fucking
It was just
ball.
a big snail trail on the ground.
And then I went in the bathroom and
You
I
slid for
so,
50 feet.
Fuck, dude.
So you went in the
I
bathroom.
go in the
and took care of this
bathroom and I was
dump.
so embarrassed, and I took my boxer shorts off, and
Sure.
I put my PE uniforms, my new boxers, and my pants on, and then I put my boxers in my lunch bag.
No, you throw them
you
out.
Throw them out, you fucking weirdo.
Oh,
And I came home and was trying to wash them in my sink.
Nah, dude.
And then my mom walked in and was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, and I started crying. I was like, "Eh." And then she was like, "Why did you throw them out?"
yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of washing your shit in the sink?
Yeah.
Damn, it's crazy your mom wasn't more sympathetic. She was like, why didn't you throw them out? You're like, I shit my pants.
Well, you
Yeah,
ruined
she's
your
like,
lunch
well,
bag.
she was like, "It doesn't matter. You should
Yeah.
just throw out your underwear."
That's a good lesson.
That's crazy. Soder shit his pants playing kickball as he kicked it.
I'll up your craziness one more level. Because I Wikipedia'd him the other day. We have the exact same birthday.
What the fuck?
Wow.
Yeah.
Soder shit his pants kicking the ball.
That's
It must be
wild.
what sign
And
are you?
then threw his pants out, threw his underwear out, and a kid fished him out and was like, you shit your pants.
There's always someone
old
on
was he?
patrol for pants shitters.
He lies. He was older.
Oh.
He claims preschool, but you're not playing.
Well, you're
fucking,
not playing
kickball
kickball in
at preschool.
preschool.
So Danny Sodes was probably a third grade dump.
Probably, dude.
Probably a fifth grade dump.
Yeah,
Soder
man.
shit his pants in college.
For someone to be able to fish a fucking dump out of the trash,
Yep.
you're talking like someone's going through puberty at that
Yeah,
point.
and what up? Yeah, because in order to fish a dump out, you have to be like super vindictive and
For sure, dude.
testosterone fueled, where you're just like, I gotta destroy this other guy.
I mean, that was. I knew a couple people that fell by the wayside dumping their pants in fucking grade school, dude. That was a hard. That was taking a mortar shell, dude. Did you ever get discovered as a fucking
No,
dumper?
I don't think so. Nope.
I got away with one in third grade. I sharded right before the bell. Right before the buses came, I sharded. And then I did this weird, like, PR damage control where I was going around like, you smell my shirt? It fucking stinks. I don't know what's going on.
Whoa, that's
I
impressive.
was a psycho. I went around, I was like, I think my dog shit somewhere. I don't know. But everyone was like, cool. Like, everyone was like, yeah, definitely.
Wait, you
What
shit
an
on the way to school?
interesting-
I sharded at the end of the day.
And you were like, I think my dog shit somewhere?
Yeah, well, we were third grade.
Yeah, you're
I was,
coming up
I was
with them.
pulling away with lies, dude. I was
Holy
just
shit.
Trump daddy, dude. I fucking dumb.
You're razzle-dazzle,
dumb
dude.
daddy, dude. I was just lying. People were like, you shit. I was like, you're lying. Fuck you, dude.
Talk about getting ahead of the story.
Oh,
God,
for sure.
No one even smelled it, but I was all over it.
Yeah.
I mean, you
I
had a-
stunk.
You
I
had a shit in your
I
pants.
had diarrhea in my trunks. Dude.
I didn't really shit myself at all. A couple of my cousins fell by the wayside, sharting, shitting themselves a couple times, dude. But
It's such a dude. If you full shit your pants, because especially where I was from, we all went to the same, grade school, high school, like from fucking kindergarten through 12th. We were all together in the same class,
For sure.
like a small class. So like if you shit your pants, everyone was like, yeah, I got shit his pants, and you just weren't cool.
yeah.
Like for the rest of your life, it was like,
It
remember
was
fourth
weird.
grade?
It was weird because we had a kid shit his pants in probably fourth grade, and everyone was just like, the day of, we were like, bah! But after a while, everyone was like, whatever.
Nice, you guys.
We were pretty progressive. My school was pretty progressive
Very
about shitting your
progressive.
pants. We had a lot of pants shitters though, so I think it was like,
It's contagious. You guys are shit.
But anyway, so I get a great job.
sure.
And when I'm leaving, I'm asking, I ask him, is there some sort of like insect or rodent issue going on here? And he goes, well, which is like indicative of
Yeah.
course, like obviously there's a problem with this
Yeah,
apartment.
yeah.
And it was infested with mice. So he tells me, just get a cat. And so I decided to enter into a symbiotic relationship with a cat, whereby I would provide food and shelter, and
Yeah.
she would remediate my mouse problem.
Nice.
So
Symbiotic, remediate, Gruel City. Gruel fucking city right now. All right.
All right, so I'll tell you like the little bit longer version, which is that so when I go to pick her up, you know, I go to this rescue place and I just like see this cat, pet her a few times, seems normal. I tell the girl, let's go with this one.
Holy
and she's like,
shit.
well, why don't you spend some more time?
Maybe not. Whoa.
I'm moving.
Yeah,
this
it's a
week.
fucking cat. Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And she goes, well, you know, it's gonna take a couple days to do the paperwork. Why don't you come back and see her? I'm like, no.
Yeah.
What am I saying to her?
Oh, was this an adult cat?
Yes.
All right, that's a rough one to pick up from a shelter.
Yeah.
So I
It's
learned.
a killing machine.
Yeah, you gotta go kitten or young. All right, sorry.
No, that's it.
Yeah.
That's exactly
You picked
right.
up
I mean,
a
like,
stray cat.
right.
That's basically that. Could
Yeah,
have
but
been
in terms of you want to know that thing was able to catch its own food and shit.
yes.
So you did the good
Well,
thing.
it
dude,
had its
bringing in a
claws.
feral cat is.
Yeah, I brought one into my house. They're fucking sick.
How'd it work?
It was cool.
What? It was fine.
My cat actually was a sweetheart. His name was Garfield. But I think he was like a domesticated bum of a cat who would just like go from house to house. So, because he used to get fucked up. He used to come in bleeding and shit.
Yeah.
Jeez.
But my aunt's done that. They're pretty they're nasty fuckers.
Yeah.
But if you want it for just like its predation, for sure get a stray guy. Because you weren't trying to befriend it.
Not really. I mean, like I should have clarified. I'm more of a dog person. I love
Yeah.
animals, but yeah, I would have been fine with a very sort of, again, symbiotic relationship.
It's a quid pro quo.
Right. Just kind of like passing
Nah,
over the
bro.
hallway. Good day to you, cat. Like, oh, Joel Noyce. So anyway, you know, I'm like, just do the paperwork. So when I come back a week later, my mom was with me, and she goes into the cat was behind the sliding glass door. Mom goes in, she's petting the cat, and I'm signing the paperwork, and I'm not doing this for comedic effect. I sign my name, I date it, and then the sliding glass door opens, and my mom sticks her head out, and she's like, "Cat just attacked me." And so now I'm looking at the paper. I look at the guy. He looks at the paper. He looks at me. My mom sees what's kind of going on and starts to try and run PR for the cat. She's like, "Oh, I think she might have heard a dog bark." With blood shooting out of her.
Oh wow, the cat already attacked your mom.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
And
Good purchase.
and so, but at this point, I felt committed. So I was like, "All right, let's do it." And I had this little like collapsible travel case that I gave to the guy, and then he had to like go put Addie into this thing. And
Addie?
that was the cat's name.
Nice.
And she's beating the shit out of him, just like, "Ah!" and him trying to like act serene while he's sticking this on his like maniac cat into his case. Like, walking home just terrified because she's going nuts. It was like, you know, the opening scene of Jurassic Park with the velociraptor. So I get her in, and I like put her in the litter box. That's what you're meant to do. And then she goes running up to my bedroom. And so that was the deal. She was a violent cat. Like, you would pet her for a couple seconds, and then she would attack you. So the first thing I Google, and they're like, you got to make her feel comfortable. So just like talk to her. And so the first 4 nights, I was just getting hammered in my kitchen. And then going up into the bedroom like, "Hey, Eddie," and then just go ahead.
Just drinking courage in to talk to this cat.
Hey, Eddie.
Hey, come on, man.
You're not that bad,
I'm feeding you. Just help me out. Help me out, Eddie.
Yeah, I feel like I was talking to her like a friend-zoned guy. It's just like, I know you've been through a lot, but
Can I kiss you? Can I kiss you now? I'd like to kiss you.
I'd like to kiss you after the bill.
Once the check comes, I'd love to give you a kiss. I come weird. I struggle to ejaculate.
in all fairness, so in that 4th date though, I did say, it's like, and I was like, let me get a kiss. And I was just like, coming up.
Wait, so you hit it with the old
Suck's
like,
coming out of my mouth so
let me get
hard.
a kiss, gal.
Let me get a kiss,
Oh,
baby. Plant one
God.
on me, baby girl.
And we just like pecked on the lips.
Hey, let me get a kiss. Come here, give your daddy a kiss. So she gave you a lip peck?
Lip peck.
How's it going after that?
Then we went on another date and had one more lip peck.
Did you text her like, yo, that was a nice, I liked our little
Yeah.
peck
Can't
session.
stop thinking about that peck. You kiss like my aunt.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know how I can.
You gotta,
Speaking
you,
of,
gotta, you gotta go back. You should strictly peck. Just go back.
Only
And be
peck?
like, oh God.
Speaking of pecks, dude, I got hit with some gross ones over the holidays.
Oh, no, what, from like your
I get
hands?
hit with my fucking in the neck all the time.
Oh,
Pecks
'cause you're
to the
tall,
neck.
dude.
Yeah, I
You're
get
tall.
pecks to the neck from these old people. It's weird.
Yes,
Yeah.
my grandma did that. She would kiss me on the ear, and that's like my sweet spot. It was fucking
Oh,
gross. Yeah.
you get the gold coming out. You get your butt gold.
Get your bro, dude.
All right, so you're,
All right, so the
drunk
pro-
talking
yeah,
to
yeah.
this stray cat.
So and the problem with her is that she was violent, but she also wanted affection. Because at night she would come over, I'd be laying on my back, and she'd climb up on my chest with her paws up by my neck. And then at the slightest provocation, you hear a noise. If I'm like, she just eyes wide, swipe, attack, drawing blood.
Holy fuck.
So I Google again, and I find this guy Jackson Galaxy, who's like a cat whisperer.
Of course.
Yeah, I've seen that fucking weirdo.
Jackson Galaxy?
He is such a douche.
Yeah,
That's his name?
Oh,
Yeah.
That's his
stage
cat name.
name.
That's,
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah. And his whole thing is he's like, cats are not like dogs. You cannot yell at a cat, because I was young. You have to incentivize them. If you yell at a cat, the only thing the cat will learn is to be afraid of you. So I wanted to incentivize her to get human affection, but I also wanted to freak me out every time she attacked.
Sure.
So my solution to the problem was I got a pair of leather gloves, and then I was always afraid she was going to attack my eyes, so I got a pair of DeWalt construction goggles. So you picture the scene, at night. I'm in there, I'm in my boxer shorts.
You're there looking like a minion.
For real. 100%. You dress like a minion.
Boxer shorts, tank top, leather gloves, construction goggles, cat on my chest. Oh my god. And this one night, I guess I had left a little bit of minty toothpaste residue on my bottom lip, because ever so slowly she starts to reach her head forward, and then you can hear her little mouth open and just this tongue come out, the little saliva crackles, and then disgustingly, seductively, she licks my bottom lip.
It's not seductive.
It was very seductive.
Seductive
It was
means
seductive,
the
Shane.
cat's not trying to seduce you, dude. It's-
Maybe.
No.
Cat's been down for a while. Might
I
want to
won't
fuck,
use
dude.
the word seductive.
What?
I won't use the word seductive.
No, use the word
Yo.
seductive. It's funny that you think it's seductive.
It was seductive. There's no other way that you could.
It's a fucking cat, dude.
Cats are hot. Go on.
Cats don't try to seduce you by kissing you on the
A
mouth.
cat would definitely let you fuck it.
The cat would let you fuck it, but it's not that. I don't think they play human games. It's
Yeah,
not gonna
yeah.
be like. It's not gonna flirt with you.
But this is.
It's not gonna kiss.
It
It's not
probably
gonna
liked
peck
all.
you.
He's wearing all that PPE. The cat was like, "Damn, man, you got toothpaste? Let me fucking lick your lip, dude."
All right, so this cat's definitely trying to fuck, and it licks you.
So, but I just want to stay on seductive.
Any cat that has ever licked me, I've been like, damn, this cat's definitely trying to fuck me right now. Any animal that licks me, I'm like,
Dude, imagine how good you
what a
fucking
slut.
you would destroy a cat, dude.
What I would do to a cat? Declawed, I would fucking put a hurting on a cat. If it's clawed up, that'd be a struggle.
So, yeah, but seductive. Now I feel disgusting for saying seductive. Especially
Well, it felt seductive in the moment. It was dark. You're alone in your room.
It's like if you were like, hey, she licked him seductively. I would picture that slow, like draggy lick.
Plus, you're like
That almost cat-like lick.
Yeah, dude, that rough, bumpy tongue. But you like ear stuff too, so maybe
yeah, I do.
hearing that cat so close to your ear, kind of, you know when someone kisses your ear and you hear like,
Yes.
oh yeah.
I'm big into that too.
Yeah.
I like
So maybe
ears.
that cat was kind of up in your ear a little bit,
Yeah.
That's why Hickey's this shit. All right, go ahead with it. You want to fuck this cat?
Well, yeah, so she licks my lip and I immediately get an erection. So, which,
Seductively fits. Go on.
Yeah, and so that's the turn of the story. So now the comedic challenge is you have to stay in that moment somehow.
Having a boner with a cat licking.
Yeah.
Probably some people laughing, dude.
Yeah.
People should laugh at that.
I think they will. I mean,
Every
they
time
have.
time I've heard you tell that story, when you get to that part, I shudder,
Yeah.
and I know it's coming.
That's the best.
But I think that there's something too. I was telling Shayna about how so I'm laying there and of course I'll be doing a little bit of an act out with the face. And there's something about your penis is to a degree a freak detector. You don't want it going off at the wrong time. And for 35 years, mine had been silent. I'd had it around children and elderly people.
All right, maybe leave
and
that.
the dead. Nothing. And then a cat licks my lip, and suddenly, so.
I
It's
mean,
funny.
you dodged
That's
a couple
funny.
bullets. You're not like an
Yeah.
old lady fucker. You're not a pedophile. Cat gave you a boner. That's not bad. 2 out of 3. Bed and fruits. You got one. You got one
I really
monkey on your
prefer
back.
to not have that happen.
And you have a cat now.
I do, yeah.
Has this cat ever turned you on?
I should
It's
put a
definitely sat on your
disclaimer
lap.
for
It's
your
definitely sat
listeners.
on
No,
your
I do not get turned on by cats.
It's definitely sat on your lap and you've gotten hard.
Now he has
I have
nine.
not gotten
now
hard.
he has
I have
nine
not
cats.
gotten hard. I have not gotten hard. The thing about it is, and like I was saying, if you've read Rory Miller, who I have, and he writes a lot about
Fuck Rory Miller.
violence.
Fucking weirdo.
Then he says if you get into a violent conflict and you're not unscathed, you can be very horny at it. So this cat had been
I didn't need to read a book to tell me that.
beating me up for however long, getting me fluffed up.
Trained
So,
you.
Yeah.
Cat nagged you hard and then it went in for a kill.
Yeah. How's everything going, Gerbs? Where's life left you?
Ah,
since we
things are
last
good. Things are good. Yeah. You guys had the show. Shane headlined at Philly.
Yeah, that was great. The Bulls rode in to battle with me, dude.
It was an incredible experience for me, and
It was an incredible experience for you. Oh yeah, I guess it was.
Yeah. Well, no.
Yeah, I guess
mean,
eventually it became that. You still got that hickey.
Oh, do I?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I see.
yeah,
Did you have you been trying to cover it up with makeup?
Of course I have.
You pussy. You gotta let your hickeys ride,
Yeah,
dude.
you do, man.
Especially that one. That thing was huge.
Well, there were multiples.
Yeah.
Because at one point you were like, do the other side, and then you grabbed the back of my head and held it back.
Whoa, what? I don't remember doing that.
what now?
Wait, I held you down and she
You
gave
grabbed
you a
the back
hickey?
of my head.
Shane
and were like-
BDSM'd you?
Yes, yes. It was a really
Damn.
bizarre cacophony of emotions.
Oh, damn, that's
Shane
crazy. I
dominated you into sexual pleasure?
Yes.
Yeah, I held his hair back and she sucked his neck. Dude, I have a harem of these bitches that I just control. I'm like, yo, suck my boy's neck.
I was just
But
imagining that.
sometimes the baby girls get out of control and you gotta fucking.
It's a very tough.
I'm but yeah, the show was great. Gerby's got
Oh, man,
so much
dude.
snooze afterwards. It
No,
was
I
crazy.
did not get so much since afterwards. Now, hang on. I wanted
Gerby
to
got
say,
the snooze.
Dude, it was like running
No,
with
no.
the bulls, but if a guy just turns around and just fucking head and makes out with all the bulls.
All the
Not
bulls
all the
were chasing
bulls.
him down the street. He was wearing a red handkerchief.
One bull.
One bull ripped it off and started sucking his neck.
Then Shane
And then I reached it. I gave him a reach around in the
Then
back of his
Shane
head.
restrained him, dude.
When I pulled his hair back, he was like, you could hear it.
Actually, I was like, stop, my hair's coming out.
No, I pulled his hair and he said, oh God. How hard were you?
Throughout the night varied.
You were hard the entire time.
Yeah, I
It
asked
was-
him about that.
It was, yeah.
Steve made out with a girl for 4 hours after the show, nonstop. It was like an 8th grade dance where kids just started tongue kissing.
It was, yeah, it was fantastic. And then, yeah, I just had a
And
record.
then some girls kissed girls, and then the boys you were dosing everybody with drugs. Yeah, that show. I thought it was so funny imagining the fans that came to see that show, and then just saw the way we handled ourselves. I blacked out. I was fucking hammered. That was,
Yeah, I
that was
was-
out of control.
I was on the edge the whole time where I was like kind of okay, and then I ended up getting way too fucking.
Yeah, it was great.
Holy shit.
I was
Tough time.
I was steady as a,
You were rock hard and
yeah.
focused.
I was a, yeah.
Yeah, you were just a pre-cummy fucking soul.
I was,
Oh, how much cum was in
there
your
was
underwear?
an enormous amount of free coming back.
Ew,
It was
Steve, that's so gross.
Yes,
Shut
it
up.
was. And
But you only come clear, so that was probably a full load.
no.
That was
No,
your
no,
full
hang on.
load.
First of all, we're talking about free cum, not cum. Second of all, that was a, we discussed this. The cum has.
You got your
Ew,
cum back.
dude.
I fucking his cum's good now, dude.
I pulled your hair and you had cum in your pants.
Yeah,
Ew, Steve, you
Rockstar
fucking
lifestyle,
tricked me,
dude.
dude. That's just me, though. I'm fucking real. I'm bisexual.
It's all right.
I mean, that's sick that you're in a space and you're like, I gotta dominate Steve.
I gotta dominate Steve while he's getting some pussy.
That might be your sexual kink. You might just be into strict non-sexual domination.
I don't know. I
The
fucked
young
this
Lucy.
morning. I fucked this morning and it was pretty. I was into it. So I think I'm into that. I tapped your cum-covered cock, dude.
Yes. And
Dripping cock.
Your glistening, dry, cum-covered cock.
my
Ew.
It's like
pants were
crystallized.
filthy.
I didn't even feel it.
Ew. Ew. How fucking disgusting was that dong when you got
It
home?
was so gross.
Ew, Steve, are you sure? She's probably gonna listen to this.
I did tell her.
You gotta watch that.
No, hang on.
Because everything he sends this chick, I'm seeing.
Well, how did you break it? Were you like, so you know how he made out the other day? She's like, yeah. You're like, my cock was covered in dry cum when we got back.
Well, first of all, let me preface this by being.
tell you, my My cock was just covered in cum, so.
I have a specific personality.
Ew, that thing looked like a fucking glazed donut when you got home. You had to chip it off. Ew.
It was just full of mule, dude.
Ew, mule.
I mean, why are we acting like anybody else would not have a pant full of free cum? If that was happening.
Ew.
I wear adult diapers.
It was ridiculously hot. And
That's
You
cringe.
guys were. Everybody was envious.
It
Everybody was
right
jealous.
above you was just a fat guy holding a gun. He was the owner of the place, owner of the hookah lounge. Just looked down upon you. He was probably pre-coming all
Dude,
over
our
the place, too.
squad was fucking wild.
Oh,
We had
it was
dudes
awesome,
with
dude.
guns in a hookah lounge, and Steve was getting hickeys. I was holding his head.
I was chilling with Frankson.
Frankson, shout out Frankson. What a great
God.
guy.
it was a real pleasure.
They should get a kill on this.
Dude, I was happy.
Damn, so everybody you met, you had come all over your dick, and you were meeting people.
That's a whole little thing
In all fairness, I did tell Frankson.
You told me, yeah, you told me. He came up and I'm like, dude, you must be hard as fuck. He's like, I'm hard as a fucking nail. He's like, I gotta get out of here. Did you go home and jerk off?
So no.
Okay.
Because, what?
Man, you're like a knight of the round table, dude. You went home and you
Well, first I was very
wait,
fired up, and
waiting.
then there was a
down.
circumstances, and then, so basically I have, well, I mean, you're gonna instantly, tell me not to say this, but I have I think a narrow urethra.
So you're like a pinch when you like squeeze the end of the hose and it shoots out harder.
Yes, something's going on in there. But anyway, if there's too much,
Oh,
you can't just shake your face and not look me in the eyes when I'm telling you this story.
Oh,
I'll
it's
finish
gross
it.
to
It
hear
is
about your
gross.
pinched urethra.
Yes,
All right.
and other people have that.
I don't know what happened with it.
Like if you have a lot of pre-cum, it backs up in there, and then you get a burning sensation. You gotta put a hot
pee.
Hot water bottle on you. What?
Wait,
whoa.
Time out. What
You gotta put a hot water bottle on your dick?
Yeah, like a heating pad.
So you went home and
Heating
plugged
pad
in
on
a
my
heating pad
penis.
and put it on your dick?
Wait,
You
you
just
Watch
sat in a
30
recliner?
Rock and went to bed.
You had to like thaw your. You had to like heat the. It's like a hot glue gun. You had to heat it back
Yes,
up and let it drip out.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's bizarre. Now, if you Google
You
it,
take a
some
hot
men
bath?
have this. What? Yes.
You just turned into the bathtub.
Ew.
Just turned to Jello half a minute in. You're
Ew.
Yeah.
Ew.
That's awesome.
So you went home and put a heating pad on your dick and watched 30 Rock.
So when you come though, is it like faster?
Did it burst?
I'm just thinking physics.
I mean, I think what's reasonable, with the.
It just
when
comes out like little BBs, like. Pee, pee, pee,
I wouldn't say BBs. No, I don't think there's any.
I
there's
wouldn't
not
say
any-
BBs. How do they measure? What's like the proper
I just
urethra in
Googled it
millimeters?
because this happened before I was sexually active. You know?
Yeah.
What?
So,
I love the verbiage, sexually active.
So it wasn't,
Has destroyed
is it blue balls?
It's not blue. I don't know. It's just like it feels like there's. I mean,
Cum jam.
Yeah, cum jam.
You got backed up.
You had a one-man cum jam, dude. It's fucking just backed up.
Anyway.
So when did you find out about it? How'd you
When I was, I mean, you just find out. I don't have a date.
I'm saying, like, what is your
Singing the
ancestors-
Space Jam song in my head. It's Cum Jam. Come on in.
What I'm just wondering how like your ancestors
Everybody get up. It's time to Cum Jam.
grab your heating pad. I wonder how you did that though, like, because you could just Google it.
What's that?
You could just Google
I
like
have
cum
Googled,
stuck in my
Googled
penis.
it. Yeah. Like,
And then it would be like narrow urethra.
yes.
I'm saying, how did people before the internet figure this shit out?
Got me. Don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Your dad. You go to a doctor.
Papa?
Yeah, Pa, I'm fucking Cum Jam.
Yeah, no, hang
And
on.
your dad would sit you down and
It's not
go,
all
this
the
runs in
time.
our family.
I should clarify.
I'm
Yeah,
not saying
it's
it's
rare
cum
that it
jam.
happens, but it
I
does
know, but
occasionally.
I'm saying, I wonder what people did when they got cum jammed back in like the 1800s.
Yeah, they just
the
like
turn of the
stood over
century.
a fire.
Play hard.
And then it would just go off randomly. When that thing thaws out, you're just like, "Ah." How much did you
When
come
the
when it
spring
thawed
came.
out?
Well,
Ew, does it just ooze out of you while you're sitting there? Ew.
No, I mean, perhaps. But no, hang on.
Ew, you just sat there and cummed watching TV.
You can't release this till next. You can't.
We're definitely releasing this.
For God's sake.
So you went home.
No, in all fairness.
Sat in a chair and just jizzed for like a half hour.
No, hang on. In all fairness,
Oh my god.
You just like a whole episode of Friends.
You just sat there like, "Oh."
No, wait, so I did tell her that, and it was funny because like, Shane looks like he wants to answer right now. Because, but the problem is, it's like it was maybe we were on this. She was feeling very
Yeah.
And I heard of that. And she was like, why did you tell me that?
Yeah. Well, you're honest.
Yeah.
They gotta tell him, dude.
No, I don't think she.
If there's one thing
She's
hot
very-
23-year-old girls love, it's honesty.
And it's causing a come jam, dude.
Yeah. No, they definitely don't want
If you told her, like, look, I barely get few calls to come jam, that's fucking bad. Little badge.
Yeah. It was a compliment to you. So you think she...
No, it wasn't. I don't actually view it as a compliment. I just said a thing. Because I don't care that much.
True.
You don't care about her that much?
No, the cum scenario.
You gotta let it. Yeah, you gotta let it ride.
Yeah, it's like this happens. It doesn't
what you
matter.
do.
It's a little
You gotta
cum in my cheeks.
shatter these chicks' realities, dude.
Coming.
Yeah, you gotta. These chicks need their fucking bubbles burst. They grow up on like Disney Hero. They need to know that like dicks need
real man.
maintenance. Yeah, dicks
Real
need-
man comes his pants while he sits there and watches.
Yeah, dude. When Prince Charming kissed fucking Sleeping Beauty, dude, he probably was fucking hard,
Wait,
dude.
so were these when you were sitting there? It just was coming out, or was it like?
I hear the
No. It's
You,
not
like,
a lot.
actually
It's not a
cum?
lot. You know, it's like whatever.
All right, I think
yeah.
I've had enough of that. It's
Yeah.
fucking gross, dude.
Okay, you're
Fuck
the one.
you.
You're the one that just asked
Fuck
me a
you,
question
Steve.
about it. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's just like an ooze. It's like a leak. It's like if a pipe leaked cum. Imagine a pipe leaking cum. It's a slow drip.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's just like it's like if you took a straw and you put the tip of the straw in the water and then you help it with top of it. Yeah, and then you release it a little bit.
Yep. Or if you had like a bottle of olive oil and you slightly cracked the lid and laid it on its side. It's really slow.
You don't. This is Saturday night though.
We. No, we're gonna release it right away, but we can.
No, you don't have to
No,
delete
because
anything.
I don't want to jeopardize anything. For you.
No, it's. I mean, what am I gonna do?
Yeah.
You wait. What do you think? She's gonna. You think this will be a deal breaker if she knows the secret
Well,
of the
all
ooze?
right, look.
tell her, but-
Here's what's gonna happen.
She'll find out the secret of the ooze.
You guys might not work out regardless of how responsible.
Your team has destroyed a
Recovered from
Shut
the
down.
toxic event. That was that little. That part didn't smell that bad at all.
Did not smell. That was just a very great sounding blood.
You definitely have like a nice, dry, clean butt.
I always do. Well, that's because
my-
I'm very particular.
You do have like a little like.
A nice,
Like
tight,
if our
pristine butt.
if our butts were vaginas, I definitely have like the 40-year-old fucking
Yeah.
hooker. You have like the you have like an 18-year-old fucking on honor roll butt. It's just pristine.
It is. It absolutely is.
But yeah.
I still have this ring of hair.
Yeah.
That, you ever talk to guys that get their asses eaten?
Yes, actually, I do. Now that I think about it, yes.
Have you ever done that?
No, my dude.
Come to
You
see
better
one of
not.
these sites.
My
That's a
hiney,
fucking
hiney's not.
sacrilege.
My hiney's. Well, that I don't think is bad at all.
No, I know. That's the thing. I think my butt's too gross. For,
Exactly,
yeah,
dude.
I'm not gonna do that to somebody. That's fucking disgusting.
Even if I fucking like
Girl
really.
did that.
Even if I like hit like a bidet and like clean myself out, it's just like. My ass is disgusting.
Yeah,
dude.
once you do that with somebody, it's like, oh, well, I'll never respect you.
I have a friend, dude, who every time he hooks up, fucking, he like sets that up where he gets his ass eaten.
Ass eaten. He puts his legs behind his head.
Dude, not behind his head, but he literally
He gets on all fours,
The way
or
he
he
explained,
sits on his
no, the
butt?
way he explained it to me is when he's getting a blowjob, he'll be like, lick my balls, and then when she licks his balls, he'll go lower. And then he's like, if she gets lower, I moan louder and louder. I know.
You wouldn't have to paint with this person, would you?
No. This is one of my boys, dude.
No, we got carried away with the butt stuff.
Yeah, carry on.
Blatantly homophobic conversation.
Blatantly. This is more about this wasn't a moralistic thing. It was more of just the mechanics of him dealing with a pounded ass.
Exactly. It was nothing. Well, there was some moral stuff early, but we were talking about that.
Yeah.
So
But I
there
mean,
was
like, if
some
you stay,
morality
no, that's still isn't, because it's like if you stay all night and drink all night and you're not 100% at work, I'm gonna judge you. And if you're fucking, getting fucking some hairy chested dude fucking jackhammering you, dude. That'll fucking. It's not gonna put a sauna in your step, dude.
little hitch in your giddy up, dude. That's why they're all fucking. That's where the phrase "lighten loafers" come from.
That'll put a little lead in your legs, dude.
Yeah, dude. You get a little fucking hitch right in your giddy up from all that fucking.
But for real though, if that's your thing, dude, knock yourself out. I've dabbled in ass
It's so
play.
funny to hear. It is funny though that like every it is fucking tactical. Every time you build a conversation ends with like, do whatever you want. It's like, I think it's sinful, and I think you're a piece of shit to do it. But you know what? I don't. If it's a privacy of your own home, go ahead.
It is funny.
No,
I've had a finger up my butt, dude. I couldn't handle it.
I don't fuck with that stuff.
I mean, neither do I, but fucking.
Yeah, you do.
The finger comes, dude. It's like, it's not really do it. I'm a curious little bear, dude. No, I didn't like it. It's too intense.
I heard a good friend of ours.
He liked it.
Very good stand-up. A good friend of ours that's a stand-up guy. You know who I'm talking about.
Oh, I know.
What?
Huh? He liked it.
Yeah, he liked it.
I just don't like.
Beasties.
Well, it was intense, no doubt. It was definitely intense. My thing is like, that's just not something like I already have enough things that I kind of want to do on a daily basis that I'm trying to control. And the last thing I need is like a big horny butt that I need to be like, all right, fucking no butt stuff. So
wait, you're saying that you don't want to get butt stuff done because you're big.
I mean, it's intense, dude. It's fucking intense. Whether I do it or not, fuck yeah. I don't know.
No, it's a cast, dude.
It was intense, but my thing is like I just don't want to need to do that as well. I already have enough needs that fucking plague my life.
Like what?
Just like, you know, like you need to have sex. That's tough to like. You're like, me too. Yes, you do, dude. You're a fucking red-blooded American, dude. Exactly. That's like dragon. Yeah, those guys having a fucking sex in a year and a half.
Well, they're sad boys.
Yeah,
They're sad old boys.
I start losing my mind after like 4 months, dude. I start questioning everything.
4 months?
If I don't have sex for like 4 months,
You don't have sex for 4 months. Yeah, that's
I start re-engineering my life. I'm like,
a hard drought.
Change needs to come.
That's a hard drought.
I just shed my snake skin, my life like snake skin. I'm like, what else could I do?
Oh man, yeah. If someone happens to find your old exoskeleton in the woods, just an old fucking brown, rotted out mat.
So when I was like the old dude, I was like, yeah, you shedded that. And I was like, well, that's not getting me an ass.
Yeah, realtors.
Realtors.
You can get ass doing those.
Thanks, bro.
But
I don't know. As an unsuccessful 19-year-old realtor, that's pretty much the bottom of getting ass.
Is it?
Yeah, dude. I got fucking no ass. I sold 0 houses.